Hi, I'm Dr. Terry Wahls, clinical professor of medicine and director of the Therapeutic Lifestyle Clinic. I have progressive multiple sclerosis. I was diagnosed in 2000. I knew that within 10 years, half of everyone diagnosed will be unable to work, and so I went to the Cleveland Clinic, saw their best people, and took the newest, latest drugs. Still within 3 years, my disease had progressed enough that I needed a tilt-recline wheelchair. And that is when I began experimenting on myself. And I slowed the speed of my decline, but I was still declining. However, I was very grateful. I discovered the paleo movement and switched to a paleo diet after having been a vegetarian for 20 years. But I continued to decline. And then I had a new aha moment. What if I redesigned my diet using the list of supplements that I had learned from my basic science studies, the paleo world, and the functional medicine world, and created a diet that was designed specifically to maximize the nutrition for my mitochondria and my brain cells. Now I began this new diet, and within a month, things were beginning to change. My thinking was more clear, my energy was better. Within 3 months, I was up walking again with a cane and then without a cane. And at 6 months, I got on my bike for the first time in 6 years, and I pedaled around the block. At a year, I was able to do an 18-mile bike ride with my family. Now this transformed how I understood disease and health. I began talking to the residents that were with me in primary care and in my traumatic brain injury clinic about how we could use the foods that we eat to change how our cells did the biochemistry of life, that we could use food much the way we're using our medications. Now my colleagues thought I was a bit odd at first, but the residents saw time and time again that food was very powerful, and they saw their patients lose weight without hunger, saw the autoimmune conditions begin to reverse, saw mental health problems stabilize. And then the chief of medicine came to me and said, "We'd like to have you run your own clinic." Now, in addition to all of this, I shifted my research program, and I went from studying diagnostic error to creating a pilot study where we used my protocol, the diet and lifestyle changes that I used in my recovery. We taught other people with progressive MS, and we coached them and monitored them to see what would happen. Now, with progressive MS, you expect a 10 to 20% decline every year, but instead, we saw a dramatic improvement in energy, reduction in fatigue, improvement in quality of life. And we've used those preliminary data to write grants. Now, the first grants that we wrote, people wrote back scathing reviews, said that I clearly did not understand MS, but I kept at it. I kept at it. And the public awareness and demand and interest in having diet and lifestyle research continued to grow and build. And in 2014, just 6 months after my book came out, the National MS Society had a wellness conference where they brought together scientists, including me, and advocates to talk about the need to study diet and lifestyle and its impact on multiple sclerosis. And one of the recommendations that I pushed very hard for was that they needed to constitute a new study review section that would review these diet and lifestyle studies with experts that knew about conducting diet and lifestyle research. And with this new committee, this new review panel, the MS Society, in fact, now is funding studies looking at diet and lifestyle. And my lab is one of the labs that is being funded. And the message from all of this is, do not give up hope. You can get your life back, whether it's from an autoimmune condition, a degenerative problem, like obesity, diabetes, a mental health problem, a neurologic problem like Parkinson's and dementia. Diet and lifestyle are key. Visit terrywahls.com, pick up my book, and begin your journey of learning how you can use the food that you eat and your everyday choices to reset your biology from disease promoting to health promoting. Never give up. You can get your life back. I won't stop running, and you shouldn't stop running. You shouldn't stop living.